So we're on the plane now getting ready to go to Havana, Cuba. We have this entire charter flight full of people and, as important, full of medicines. And we're so excited to be with the Cuban people and show our support, show our solidarity, and to say that this cruel, inhumane, barbaric policy of the Trump administration has to go.
Americans, you like animals, right? Imagine you see somebody beating a dog brutally, and the whole world is condemning this person. And then comes along a group that their solution is to bring food to the dog and medications and stand in solidarity with the owner. You see them doing public appearances, dancing up and down with the owner. Do you attribute any kind of value to their actions? This is how every single Cuban feels when they see this socialist flotilla extending their hands to the Cuban people. They're standing with the oppressor, with the person who's beaten. Surprised me the most is that you guys says that the only reason why socialism and communism doesn't work is because it's never been implemented, right? And yet you go and show your support for a country that is doing it wrong. Shouldn't you be condemning them? I will be offended if someone in the name of my ideals commits such atrocities. They will be tainting my ideals. Shouldn't you be condemning them? Yet you're standing with them? How do you go from a no-king protest in the United States to support an actual king in Cuba? You say it's easy for me to support what America is doing to Cuba because I'm not there anymore, but I say it's easy for you to support what Cuba is doing to its people because you don't live there, because you've never lived there. We Cuban exiles still have family in the island. We help them as much as we can. We still have skin in the game. You think that you have more skin than us when all you do is fly in a private plane, stay at a five-star hotel, the only hotel in the whole country and the whole city that has electricity? You think somehow you're doing more than us Cuban exiles? You think that somehow you're in a better position than us to inform and educate the other Americans as to what's going on in Cuba and what Cuban position is? Isn't that mighty arrogant and selfish of you? The truth is you hate America. As every socialist and communist, they hate capitalism. And you are willing to go so far to support your ideology and to enhance your narrative for hate for America that you're willing to support a socialist, murderous dictators just because he wears that same socialist tag than you do. 67 years, you've never cared about the Cuban people suffering because they were doing it at the expense of socialism and communism. But now that the United States is involved, all of a sudden, in your hate for America, you're enhancing that rhetoric. They're making the Cuban people suffer. That's really all you care about. You don't care about the Cuban people. And to you who are watching me, if you are open-minded and willing to listen to a Cuban, let me show you a video that happened yesterday in Havana. While these socialist parties were standing with the Cuban government, let me show you what were the Cuban people doing in the city. They were screaming, que venga Donald Trump, meaning let Donald Trump come. Please watch the video.